これは恋ですか something like that.
Temperature of the sea.
Temperature of the sea.
Japanese people are very polite. But sometimes I would feel like they're robots. They're not really, Japanese people really don't want to hurt anyone, don't want to be in any trouble. Sometimes I would wonder, are they reacting like that in order to, because they care about me, or just because they care about themselves, so.
Bravo! I'm A.T.Kanikov, and today I'm very pleased to have Miritza here in my YouTube channel. Miritza, she's from Belgrade University, Republic of Serbia. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Miritza and I come from the University of Belgrade from Serbia. I'm here on a student exchange between Serbia and Japan.
Awesome. So Serbia is the country where I was born. And I asked Hirano Sensei, he runs a Serbia channel, and whether he knows any Serbian 留学生 in Japan or not. Then Hirano-san introduced Miritza, and now Miritza have worked with us for almost a year or half a year.
Half a year.
Yeah, half a year. Yeah, as an internship in my company Sakuras. So today I would like to ask Miritza how the life in Japan so far. But 悲しいことに she's leaving this August.
I'm leaving at the end of August.
Because the program is only a year.
Yes, the program is only 1 year, so my year has.
そうね、それはもうすごい悲しいけど。でもね、so you have lived almost a year in Tokyo.
Yes, in Saitama.
In Saitama. Well, Saitama it's like Tokyo.
It's very, very close.
Yeah.
It's half an hour from Shinjuku, so it's not that far.
そうね。So how was life here?
Life here was very interesting because Japan is completely different from Serbia. Our customs are very different. The way we do things are very different between Serbia and Japan. So the transportation is also different. So there were a lot of new things that I had to get used to in here.
What was the 2 or 3 the most different things that you have experienced here?
3 most different?
Yeah.
Well, customs?
Yeah, 習慣.
Well, first, I think not being able to, touch people. Like give a hand to hand, or even with some friends that you have here, you cannot. In Serbia, we tend to hug each other. Or yes, there's more like. At least you can give someone a hand or have a special aisatsu.
Well, in Japan, when woman touches us, we think like, oh, she might like us, like me. Oh, これは恋ですか something like that.
So we have to
be aware of
that and really try to restrain ourselves from wanting to give a hand or shake or fist bump or anything or hug. Yeah, that is very, very very different than I think. Well, it's not really a shukan, but toilets here everywhere. Very different. Back home, you either have button flush or. I think a lot of Serbian people would. Yes, washlet, and not just wash it, but just I think flushing
to make
the toilets.
Do you notice that there's a button only for making sound?
Yes. Wash it is amazing. Really, wash it is amazing. But I think from if my parents were to come here, I think that I don't know how would they go by themselves to the toilet. I don't know if my dad could use the toilet.
Japanese people, they always put so many buttons on everything.
Yeah, true.
So when you look at this,
reading kanji is bad enough.
これはそうでもないね。But there's always so many buttons.
True.
So you can customize the strength of the water and temperature of the water.
And temperature and temperature of the seat.
Temperature of the seat. そうだよね。
That's something.
確かに。
That's I think one of the things that I really love. in winter you can use a really warm toilet seat.
So what was not okay for you?
What was not okay? What was not okay is that sometimes I don't feel like Japanese people are very polite.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I would feel like they're robots. They're not really human.
They're not allowed to express their feelings.
Yes, and they greet me into the store or into the restaurant, but mostly I don't feel like they're being honest. Like they're just saying blah 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 blah. Nani 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 nani.
That's called tatemae.
So that's something that I felt a little bit sad for.
また会いましょうみ
Yes,
たいな。
yes.
偉いですねみたいなね。セルビア行ってみたい and they never come なのね、なんだろうね、それはね。Well, we are like too careful of not hurting somebody.
Yes, Japanese people really don't want to hurt anyone, don't want to be in any trouble. And that is very, very different from Serbia, where people, if they really have something that is on their mind, they're going to say it and act on it. Unlike Japanese people who are just trying to ignore it and run away from these situations if they can. If they can't, then just not do anything. Well, in Serbia it would be completely different.
まあでもね、I have noticed after like we having discussion like this, I've noticed that maybe people in Japan are, well, they look nice, but they're trying not to hurt people because they want to protect themselves.
Yes.
そうなんだよね。
Yes, that was a little bit. Sometimes I was a little bit like confused. Like sometimes I would wonder, are they reacting like that in order to because they care about me, or just because they care about themselves? So you could never know like if you were really close to someone or not, like who is really your friend and who is just being your friend because they feel the duty or like they have to be your friend.
So, だから for Japanese people who want to be international, they might have to think about the person who's really important for you, what you can do for him or her. Think about somebody else and do something for the person.
For someone else's sake, not just their own. Yeah, not just because they're afraid that they'll do something wrong. I mean, it goes both ways, of course. They should take care of themselves, but then again, you should consider other people just to consider other people, not just because it will get you into trouble.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if we make ourselves like that, make ourselves thinking like that, it might help Japanese companies marketing, because marketing is something like that. But Japanese company, they used to, and now they're doing too, but they just sell product and they're just thinking of how to advertise the product. But they're not really thinking about consumer, they're not thinking about customer.
Yes.
So like customer oriented or market in that kind of mind, that's really important for us, and that can be trained from like a daily basis
Yes.
life.
What we see in daily, like I've seen a lot of commercials, Japanese commercials, and for Westerners, when we see Japanese commercials, we're like, what is this? What did I just saw? We don't understand. Sometimes we don't even get like what's the point? What's the point? Yeah, what is the point of this commercial? Or sometimes it feels a little bit misleading. Like it is commercial about that certain product, but we thought it was a commercial about something else.
Yeah, all you see is like duck.
Yes, it could be quite misleading.
So that, oh, that's interesting. Is there anything that you have found nice that you didn't expect it before coming to Tokyo or Saitama?
Nice that I did not expect.
Is life like almost as same as you imagined?
No, I think that because Japan has a better economy than Serbia, a really better economy than Serbia, I think that most Serbians would expect that Japan is like, I don't know, in 25th century or something, and we expect it to be a way more richer, and we expect it to be really, really too different. I mean, Japan is different, but we expect it to be more richer, more, simply more, and sometimes it's like, well, this is not really what I thought it would be. And sometimes when you see that something is dirty in Japan, you'll be like, I expect it everywhere to be because, but it's a stereotype thing, so of course, I mean.
Yeah, I was actually surprised when I went to Belgrade and people in Belgrade was thinking Japan is like developed country and like future is like I'm like a person from the future.でも my recognition, my understanding, Japan is now behind China and behind Singapore, and now it's really pretty much mature and stable country だからなんかそうね people in Belgrade they still think Japan is
yes we really expect a lot, but like maybe even too much than we should be. I mean, Japan is a country like every other country, and you know, people are every, you know.
そうかもね
Yeah, I think maybe that was a little bit like, oh, maybe this isn't like what I thought. Like I thought the trains would look like, I don't know, space shuttles, and then I just come and it's just a train. It's
so
the system is good. The system is good, like the way it functions.
Every 5 minutes.
The systems are really good, and that's what actually people are saying that is good in Japan.
そうそう
When they say their train is good, they mean their systems, because when you say the train is good, I think that the train is like a space shuttle or something. I mean, Shinkansen is,
So it's more inside.
Yeah.
People leave train without trash, so train's gonna depart in 5 minutes. Like coming to Tokyo and then they go to Osaka だけど there's like only 5 minutes stop and go. So there's like more inside and more like mental and more なんかそういう方が those things is like more unique in Japan, not the material stuff. だけど OK そしたらHow do you think about Japanese education if you see any?
Japanese education, well, I have a lot of opinion about that, but I'll try to be short.
OK じゃあまたミリッツァとこのチャンネルで、配信することを皆さん、Please look forward to that 楽しみにしてください。
Doviđenja.
Doviđenja.